focus on the nyash man's a baller like JJ. Alhamdulillah, get what you want, I'm the guy. Take both bags if you can't decide. Been killing this game like it wants to die. Like I'm the guy, ask the guy you thought was the guy. If you don't say I'm the guy, that's a lie, because I'm the guy. Yeah, if I beef with you, gonna make you rich, so y'all gotta pay me. And me and Vector are cool, even though we don't chat on the daily. Look at Young Six coming for the goddamn C, man, that shit pain me. And my guy loose, he got the Jordan Connect like he's Israeli. Make you not hear me. Some of you know they ever get the message and that's on glow. Me, I like the way that I be feeling now when that's on pole. But you knew that. Anybody wanna get to rap and we can make it happen, no, my guy, sure. I got you. But remember, no be only Tiwa Savage, that's on go.
Yo, keep that same energy, fam.
No be lie. Let's make this paper.
Yo. What's good?
Never focused on the nyash man.
Like JJ.
Alhamdulillah.
Alright.
I'm the guy.
Let's go.
Bags if you can't decide. Killing this game like it wants to die. I'm the guy, ask the guy you thought was the guy.
Hey.
I'm the guy, that's a lie, because I'm the guy.
What's good? What's poppin'? Hope you guys are good. C-Cams, I see you, my bro. Appreciate you coming out. Samo, is that coming straight from coming straight from heaven? Let's do this, man. Alright, man. Femi Victory, you already know the vibes. Brasio, I see you. Appreciate everyone that's out here. Let me just spread the word right now and put it out here on the streets that I am live, okay? Because it's a very odd time that I'm making a live stream, so let me make it clear to the folks that I'm missing right now. Hey. I've done my thing. I'm guessing we're gonna get a lot of that with this album. M.I is definitely gonna be declaring to, like, okay, listen, I've done so much. Okay, it's M.I Abaga. I've been the guy for a minute. And he's just going to reiterate that, I think, with this album, man. I think that's what I'm looking forward to. Just the straight up hip hop braggadocio, man. Just saying the record straight, what he's about. I think that's essentially what we're here for with this album. That's what I've gone to understand from the rollout of this album. The Ikechukwu interview was definitely a big one that really set the mind space. Like, it made it very clear where he was towards this album, and it's interesting to see that come to life. Right now he has honestly one of the hardest track listing I've seen in a minute. He has Olamide and Nas on the record, which is crazy. We have a Dunkamite record, we have Ossie Grace, we have Lord Vino, we have Wande Cole, we have Fino and the Cavemen. Okay, we have Chills with Daddy. I think that was a record that was already out, and I'm curious what he did with Benson, man. And obviously we have a Chuck Berry reunion. It's just insane. I'm looking forward to this project, obviously. Anyone that knows me knows M.I is he's my fave. Like, he's the one that has, I've said every time again where I get to review any M.I project or work, he was the main reason why I even got into this. Like, in terms of looking at albums and discussions about albums, he crafted what, at least in my view, what an album was, from his talk about it, and his entire discography has made it clear how albums should feel. They should feel like an entire intentional experience, and like, give credit to where credit is due, man. And I've really appreciated his contribution to Nigerian music in general. And it's nice to see him at this point in his career where he feels like he's almost like a rebirth, like he has re-emerged into a new phase of his career. And this record is also performing well, so that's a good thing to see him perform in such a high level. It went #1 on Apple Music, which is absolutely great for a hip hop project. So yeah, I'm excited to do this. Man. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I think we just get right into it. The guide is the intro, okay, is the intro for the album. So we've already gotten a good sense of it, but in the context of the album, I want to like see how it fades out. So I'm gonna give the entire experience. We already started the stream with the song, so might as well just finish it, you know. Let's do it. And people were saying they were not feeling this song before the project. I'm not one of those people, bro. I felt this heavy. Like this was M.I in his bag. This was M in his bag still. But let's see it in the context of the album still. Telling like JJ, Alhamdulillah, God is great, I can't lie. Okay, you already said that line. If you're on the guy, I. Alright, for the sake of time, and copyright, let's move on towards the end so we can get a good gist. I'm gonna be putting up a poll as usual, guys. So let me know how you guys feel about these records that we're going through. So as the guy is going up, let me just put it up. The guy, the title track, the intro as well. I love it.
When I'm in the mood, I sabi this rap team well.
Like Binny B.
The whole game been in soup like my mouth big past my teeth that entire room scatter everywhere kiki. Greatest of all time, that's how it be. So 8, my first CD.
Dennis since 08. Think about it. Think about it. Since 08, bro. How old was I? Oh wait. Am I finding out how to do it, man? I was 12. I was 12 in 08, bro. Like this man came out, and ever since then, like that's when, since talk about it, that's when I got a sense of what an album felt like. Because usually an album just felt like, oh yeah, a road trip, we just pop it in, and I've never sat down to listen to a project before M.I, and that was honestly my first encounter with like proper music structure, and I really appreciated that album a lot. And yeah, man, since 08, this man's been doing it. M.I Abaga, man. Cheers. Okay, now let's get into the next track. This one's called The Hate. The Hate. Let's go.
Willkommen in der Gegenwart des Großartigen.
Turn me up. What's up with all the hate though?
Okay.
What's up with all the hate though? Cause
Okay.
all I done for you niggas is make roads. What's up with all the hate though? Wartime, I'm ready, nigga. Kratos. What's up with all the hate though? What's up with all the hate though, my nigga? Hey, you don't respect your elders anymore? Alright. It's okay, bro. But you should bow down when you talk to me. They want my shit down in Soweto. I'm a god, I'm a king, I'm a
They want my shit down in Soweto. Okay, obviously the song, yeah, you can tell like what's up with all the hate though. I think M.I is also picking up moments and instances where younger artists or rappers have come for his legacy in some regard. And I've challenged him. I've made it seem like he is not who he is, and I think that's what M.I is exactly addressing here, like to remind people what exactly who it is you're addressing, and that's the entire message of the album. Like I can tell that that's just the overarching theme of the album. It's just to remind folks what it is, you know. Femi Victory, I hear you, my brother. What's good, man? What's good? Honestly, I need to get the chat up on the screen. I want to see the chat up on the screen, bro. Let me pull it up again. Pop chart, because I think that would be fun. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's do it. All right. Cool beans. Let's get back into it. Jeez, what's happening? Okay. All right, let's get back into it.
Been a leader since I was a day old. When I talk, you should pay close attention. Cause of why? Cause I say so. What's up with all the hate though? Upon the philosopher from Plato. From now y'all anonymous to me. When now they break code. Me, I've been blessed by May Chato. Flow's been decent, not just recent, but since y'all was in nursery. I turned 40 last year, but I've been a legend since way back when I was like 30. Think about it. When you see me, you should curse.
He's been a legend since way back. He was like 30. The way he made way back sound, it was just 10 years ago though. Look, you start made it way back sound like, okay, yeah, I mean 10 years is still a lot. I'll give him that. 10 years is still a lot though, but yeah, that's interesting.
Philosopher from Plato. From now y'all anonymous to me. When now they break code. Me, I've been blessed by May Chato. Flow's been decent, not just recent, but since y'all was in nursery. I turned 40 last year, but I've been a legend since way back when I was like 30. Think about it. When you see me, you should curtsy. Cause I show you thirsty niggas mercy. I heard this one nigga say that he would murk me. Make me a legend for eternity. Nah, nigga, you would birth me. And you not even worthy.
Wait, this say you rebirthed me.
I heard this one nigga say that he would murk me. Make me a legend for eternity. Nah, nigga, you would birth me. And you not even worthy. I get sick when I talk about it, allergic. My brother is the emperor, you not even a sergeant. I made a way for you to eat, I was determined. And oh, I got a sermon.
Not even a
I made
sergeant,
the rap
bro.
game better for niggas like you than helped you specifically, nigga. I earned this.
It's the Young Six, man. Young Six, are you not gonna respond? Young Six, come take your young L.
Why anytime they call me vermin,
I was
I get
terrible.
so angry, man,
Shouldn't
I'm
have said that.
burning.
Young girl
I'm
doesn't deserve
alive. Them funny, that's my fucking name. Jukuman from Taraba, here to change the game.
Fuck!
I heard my lines anytime niggas rhyme, call themselves their best. It's like, doesn't hit the same.
Hey, talk your
I'm a
shit.
soldier boy, young Draco.
Hey,
Run through paper, I'm a staple.
let's go.
Niggas can't win here, that's a fable. You looking at a general in plain clothes. You start thinking that we mates, no. Young blood, I'm at the big man table. Sitting there with my nigga NATO.
Hey,
People making chips without peeling no potatoes. Niggas can't catch up if I give them all tomatoes.
all tomatoes.
End up in the deep hole.
Like
That's
ultimatum.
Finito, final. New album out on vinyl. Chopsticks on the beat, feel it in your
New album on vinyl. Yes, my nigga. Like, yes, let's get that rolling. I would love to add to my vinyl collection for sure. Like, yeah, please release on vinyl, bro. Release all your records on vinyl. If Chocolate City can make that happen, please, please.
potatoes. Niggas can't catch up if I give them all tomatoes. Fuck with me and end up in the deep hole. That's on Finito. Final.
Okay.
New album out on vinyl. Chopsticks on the beat, feel it in your spinal. Change my name from M.I Abaga, I'm the guy now.
LL.
They hate though.
Hey, stop with all that hate though.
You talking to a legend in the flesh. Show some respect.
Okay. Am I demanding respect with this album? It's pretty clear what the tone is.
And do you understand me, my brother? Let's do for this shit. Calm down. Levels day. Worry yourself. Okay. Hear this one now. Hear that.
Mad. It said levels. I like to listen. That was a fire ass like, I guess setup for the next track, because next track has fucking Nas, bro. So it's like it's telling you levels day. But I think the tone is very, very clear and it's been vivid across the first two tracks. Very clear what the statement is yet to make. It's like, yeah, man, like show respect. Know the fuck who you're talking to, okay? All right, and yeah, man, you can always appreciate that. Next track is one that I've looking forward to for so long. I'm excited that it's about to happen. That it's a thing. It's a real thing. M.I has been talking about a Nas feature for a minute now. There was some logistical issue that was happening for so long, but now that M.I is a little bit not say restricted, but I guess there's probably a lot less bureaucracy to deal with, and artists in the US are a lot more accessible. It makes sense that he's having a Nas feature at this point of his career. And I was in space on Twitter the other time, right, saying that he's probably gonna take a lot of this momentum with the album towards like actually conquering and making it clear that MCs from Africa are worth listening to, and I appreciate that agenda that he has right now that he's carrying with this album. And it's an opener to open that with Nas feature is absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be excited for what comes out of this album. But anyway, let's get into it. This is Bigger, Olamide and Nas, bro. Olamide for the sauce. Let's go.
Yeah. I know you hear it all the time, but this is history right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Bigger you, I pray as I become bigger me. What's the limit, my G? Infinity. Many steps to take, but when you're a centipede, many feats you'll accomplish.
Okay, interesting that they're not going for a hip hop like hardcore moment. The tone already seems a lot more Afrobeats-ish in sense of like the production. Like the production level seems a lot more Afro R&B and soul type of wave, and obviously it's gonna be solemn, it's gonna be sweet with the chords and very intimate. So it's interesting direction that they went there with the Nas one. I was expecting them to try and eat each other up on the beat, but yeah, I don't think this would be that kind of record.
What's the limit, my G? Infinity. Many steps to take, but when you're a centipede, many feats you'll accomplish, letting the spirit lead. It's me and God's son. And
many steps to take when you're a centipede. Oh, that's brilliant. That's fucking brilliant. That's brilliant.
But when you're a centipede, many feats you'll accomplish, letting the spirit lead.
Many feats you accomplish, let the spirit lead. Like, okay, yeah, man. I'm here for the bars.
And God's son on the track, the Trinity. Stay sharp, go for the next, the guillotine. Stay dark while the bigger picture's developing. Cause every bigger me, what's the limit, my G? Infinity.
Okay.
Many steps to take, but when you're a centipede, many feats you'll accomplish, letting the spirit lead. It's me and God's son on the track, the Trinity. Stay sharp, go for the next, the guillotine.
Is me, the God's son on the track, the Trinity. Okay, I remember the Trinity record, but that was hard.
Accomplish, letting the spirit lead. It's me and God's son on the track, the Trinity. Stay sharp, go for the next, the guillotine. Stay dark while the bigger picture's developing. Cause every ring has the condition that you begin.
Stay dark while the picture developing. If you guys know anything about photography, like they usually process frames in the dark room. So that's dope.
Guillotine. Stay dark while the bigger picture's developing. Cause every ring has the condition that you begin. Exhale and set sail, the brave traveler. One shot, I got Nas, the same caliber. Hit by dough like, yo, what up, my nigga? This shit's above us, just like Canada.
This shit above us just like Canada. That's stupid. That's stupid. This shit above us like Canada. Like Canada is north of the US, above us, the US. that's actually funny. Oh man.
Like, yo, what up, my nigga?
Let's go.
This shit's above us, just like Canada. This is for the kid within listening.
Okay.
People will have talent, have discipline.
Yo, this is inspiring already, man. Let's go.
Time. If I ever rest shit, I give you mountains to climb.
You know they see when I did you down. They beg Baba, make I day bigger. When I got bigger, problems got bigger.
Hey!
Money and fame is sweet and bitter.
Okay.
Things they attached to ram like guitar.
Okay.
But we they run the streets like cheetah. My dreams got bigger and I'm still getting bigger.
We still run the streets like cheetah. Man, I love the scheme of Bado's entrance. Easy flow, easy like pocket where you can sing along to. The entire tone of the record is supposed to inspire to want to be bigger. And I just love how Olamide came in there, the contrast. And let me run that hook again.
It's bigger with time. If I ever rest shit, I give you mountains to climb.
If I ever rest, my shit. Listen, if I ever rest, I give you mountains to climb, bro. Oh no, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Holy shit.
People will have talent, have discipline.
Okay.
My vision, it gets bigger with time. If I ever rest shit, I give you mountains to climb.
That's hard. If I ever rest, I give you mountains to climb. Because he's saying it like, if he actually like stops now or retires, chooses to retire, which is bound to happen at some point. He has given people coming after him challengers to me, like, you know what I mean, like at least open the door, at least giving them some mountains to actually climb, giving them some challenge, or at least some feats to overcome, like something to challenge his legacy, and not challenge legacy, but like at least push the needle, piggyback off of where he left it, you know what I mean? And so I like that sentiment a whole lot, man. I like it.
If I ever rest shit, I give you mountains to climb.
You know they see when I did you down. They beg Baba make I day bigger. When I got bigger, problems got bigger. Money and fame is sweet and bitter. Strings
sweet
stay
and bitter.
attached to ram like guitar. But we dey run the streets like cheetah. My dream.
Strings they attached to him like guitar. Hey, listen, that's a hook, man. Bado is
Got bigger and I'm still getting bigger. Yeah. Number one. Everybody already know I want it number one. No
See, I'm excited that I was scared that Bado was just gonna get a hook, but I hope he gets a verse too, cause I go back to that Olamide and M.I collab on the Chairman album, The Middle. Bro, that's a freaking heck of a Olamide feature, eating up the hook and verse as well. Like, Olamide nailed that record, and I would hope to see another strong Olamide moment from this one too.
Number one. Everybody already know I want it number one. No Google or buy a killing will not buy wrong. Number one. Everybody already know I want it number one. No Google or buy a killing will not buy wrong. Number one.
Okay.
There's no draining of the swamp. My trajectory gonna be different from the start. I'm an alligator salivating at your heart, leaving teeth marks on your soul, a la carte. My street smarts on code, watch the plot unfold.
Listen, Nas, I love Nas, man. I love Nas, but I don't want the record to feel like a little bit distant. One, this atmosphere is not essentially where you would put a Nas feature on. Let's be clear on that. I think of a record like Tiwa Savage's Work Father, Nas was definitely had the best atmosphere, or at least comfort level for him to perform. I'm not saying he cannot deliver on a beat like this, on a moment like this, but it definitely is a factor to say that, because how he came in, I don't know. It's definitely a way how he came in that I felt a little bit, this is not his comfort zone. Essentially, this is not where he thrives off of. So I hope he doesn't really come off displaced and out of character or out of picture for him, like compared to how M.I and Olamide fit so well on this, you know what I mean? But anyway, I just hope he doesn't sound so displaced and it's not worth of a feature at that point, you know what I mean?
Alligator salivating at
Number one.
There's no draining of the swamp. My trajectory gonna be different from the start. I'm an alligator salivating at your heart, leaving teeth marks on your soul, a la carte. My street smarts on code, watch the plot unfold. Get strong.
Leave a teeth marked in your soul, a la carte. What's a la carte again? A la carte. It has to be some form of reference to getting your teeth smacked. A la carte. Guys, correct me. Oh, a la carte is a type of it's a type of dish. Okay. All right. I see. Not bad of a line.
No draining of the swamp.
It's a type of me.
There's no draining of the swamp. My trajectory gonna be different from the start. I'm an alligator salivating at your heart, leaving teeth marks on your soul, a la carte. My street smarts on code, watch the plot unfold. Getting stronger every day, sometimes I think I'm cloned. How sick of my explicit rhyme, Richard Pryor.
Get stronger every day, sometimes they think I'm clone. How does that even make sense?
A la carte. My street smarts on code, watch the plot unfold. Getting stronger every day, sometimes I think I'm cloned. How sick of my explicit rhyme, Richard Pryor, non-sniffing difference. How Richard minds, none of y'all business, just witness my flaws. Compare them to yours. Yo, the cleanest man keep a big strap in his drawers.
Okay,
keep a broad in my car, heavy chain I got on.
Okay.
Gotta lift weights to keep my neck straight, Don. Practice Donism, Khalil Gibranism, the horror like Brando. Apocalypse now, jarring, you understand it. Showing grief is some sad shit like Ryan Leaf to Peyton Manning at the draft pick.
Okay.
You know the sea when I did you down. They beg Baba.
All right, I love Nas a lot. Been a fan of Nas. Nas really made me. Obviously because I wasn't necessarily born at the, let's say at the highest point, for Nas. But I've appreciated Nas from time to time. His last string of albums have been phenomenal. But to be honest, I think the feature here, I hate to say this, but it definitely feels this way, and I would be disingenuous if I say otherwise. It does feel like a post-humorous. This is terrible to say. This is a terrible thing to say. It doesn't. The synergy is what I'm trying to get out of it. One, like I don't know if the message is even that well connected. I feel like what this verse actually proclaims just seems as a generic Nas verse. And it felt out of place. It felt like all those Biggie and Tupac features that are coming out 10 years after the past. That's what it felt like. It felt out of place. It felt like that voice belonged in another beat. And it just felt like he had studio recorded and he just clean chopped it and just handed it over to M.I, which feels utterly disrespectful if that's what happened, because I would have loved for them to make it a whole, a feature that would feel a lot more, I don't like to use the term organic, but I like to make it feel like both artists have almost an equal level of intention on the record. So yeah, man. Anyway, man, it is what it is. But so far, the record is good. Olamide and M.I definitely made it a lot favorable. But the Nas one just felt out of place. Again, I made it back to the context of what sonically aligns with Nas's flow. Even though I would appreciate that flow towards the end, it was getting in the pockets. But again, the atmosphere is just not for Nas. It's just not the best. I would love for this feature to go a different direction in terms of how to use a Nas feature. But as a record, as a song with a message, as a record with two of the baddest rappers, the most influential rappers in Nigeria or in Africa, pretty much, Olamide and M.I, to be on the record, it absolutely makes sense. But for the Nas feature, yeah, not too much. Yeah. Let's finish up the record.
Money and fame is sweet and bitter. Strings they attached to ram like guitar. But we they run the streets like cheetah. My dreams got bigger and I'm still getting bigger. Yeah. Number one.
Oh, Alucard is a vampire. Is that like from a show or something? It has to be from a show, right? Yeah, I think I was trying to catch that reference. I was out here googling what that could have meant, and I was thinking a la carte, like the meat, because there was something about snatch your soul, eat you up, or something like that. I guess I got that one wrong, man. Yeah. The record could have been called number one, low-key. Alright, man, that was bigger. Nas, Olamide. Dope. Alright, man, that was it for that record. I absolutely loved Bado on this. I absolutely love M.I.'s first verse. My favorite line is, "If I ever rest, I leave mountains for you to climb," man. That was a freaking bar. And there's so much truth in that, man. Yeah, I really appreciate that record. Inspirational. That was the entire premise of it. So let's get into the next one. This one's called Soft Life Tony. Now let's get into the braggadocio, the luxurious talk, that rich talk. Let's go. That bag talk. Let's go.
Love Vino. Big tune. Check. I grind hard for my cheeks. I don't care if you look at me funny.
Okay.
Lord V, a top boy like Sully. No be you they feed me. I know teeth your money. Lean back, baba, lean back. If I look bread, I just need dough. Hey. Hey.
Hey.
You make bread and you leave.
Oh, this V is cold, bro.
Go ring back. When you get, you go find pass. Pastor go give you blood of Jesus in a wine glass. Normally.
Okay, listen, Lavina is going off, man. What's up? I'm waiting. Lavina is going off, bro.
Then I make a ting back. When you make bread and you leave miss call, Baba, you go ring back. When you get, you go find pass. Pastor go give you blood of Jesus in a wine glass. Normally, na Shakira the wine pass, but you guys grind pass. Young man, go and make money. Your life goes soft, your life go jolly, your sleep goes sweet, your jokes go funny.
Bro, this flow is mad.
This life, man, guys make money. That's why I stay steady on my grind like Tony. Grind for little money. I just want soft like Tony.
Okay.
I just want to live my life.
Okay.
I just want soft like Tony. Grind for little money.
Hey.
I just want soft like Tony.
Hey. Okay, listen.
Like Tony.
It's like rent was due for Lavina, bro. What's up? Narrating. The flow on this was actually smooth. Like, and it just got you like on some battle P. You know what I mean? Like you're bouncing with the beat. I like the beat a lot. I don't know who produced it, but I like the bounce and the way Lavina opens up the record and actually gets in the hook of it is absolutely incredible, man. That was sick. That was sick from Lavina. What a way to open up a record, bro. But so far, man, the sequencing of the project is pretty nice. Like, we're getting to a nice sequencing, man. Let's go.
I just want to live my life.
Hey, I just want like Tony. Hey,
I just want soft like Tony.
I just want to live my life.
I just want
Soft like Tony.
I grind hard for my cheese.
Let's
Normally,
go.
soft life, no be free. It dey cost plenty fees. Charlotte, don't be deceived. Billionaire mindset, it be me. 5:30 in the AM, I dey wake, I dey jog, I dey bathe, I dey pray. Then I straight to the office. Anytime you dey H, no go carry plates, brother, go and make money. Your knock go long, your vex go drop, your mess go nice, your chest go up, your swag go change. You say if you go change where you buy cloth, you go balance, take picture like tripod.
Hey.
Get a bank that I own to the best.
You go balance, take picture like tripod. That's funny.
Your mess go nice, your chest go up.
You say your mess go nice. That's fragrant, bro. That's flagrant.
5:30 in the AM, I dey wake, I dey jog, I dey bathe, I dey pray. Then I straight to the office. Anytime you dey H, no go carry plates, brother, go and make money. Your knock go long, your vex go drop,
Okay.
your mess go nice,
Okay.
your chest go up,
Okay.
your swag go change. You say if you go change when you buy cloth, you go balance, take picture like tripod. Till I
Hey.
get a bank that I own to the best hotel, which I own still isn't as big as my home. My brother, I'm grinding. Where the hustlers are is where you find him.
Oh, this feels like an M.I album already.
For me to show times two the check.
Okay.
Incredible music, the crew be next.
Let's go.
80s, they smooth like new Gillette, and that's scripture.
Hey, make this smooth like New Gillette. Hey, let's go. Hey, 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 like Tony.
Grind for little money.
Let's go.
I just want soft like Tony.
Let's go. I just want soft. Hey. I just want soft like Tony. Tony Alumenu. Let's go. Nice. That back talk. Let's go. Again, aspirational, man. Aspirational records. Yeah, I'm always here for it. One thing you would always take, man. One thing you always think about hip hop records is usually the confidence that it just charges you up in. And this is another hustle grind anthem, or at least like a motivational one that gets you up here to get yours, to get your bag. And I just want soft like Tony, bro. Like that's most of us. Okay, want soft like Tony, bro. But we're in the capitalism, so not all of us will be soft like Tony. But it is what it is. Not to be pessimistic, but yes, it is what it is. But bro, I love that record, man. The bounce on it was entirely smooth. And usually with MI records or production like this, you usually get some form of vocal samples that is always lurking in the back. So I'm catching that consistently with this current theme, and it's always fun. It's always nice to see that. But the bass, oh bro, like not necessarily the bass, but like just the entire bounce of the vibe, just easy on the ear, and you're just going off. And Lord Vino, I can't stress how wicked that feature was, bro. That was absolutely insane from him. That was dope. You guys are 100% yes on it. Mad. C-Camp says that's his favorite on the project. Okay, interesting. Grey Rabbit says grind for Elu. I want my butchering his name. Elu money. I just want stuff like Tony. Hey, let's go. I said rent was due. Just Vibes, shout out Just Vibes, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, it says balance take pictures like tripod. Yeah, that was funny, man. M.I definitely knows how to make some cheeky, like clever, like they're somewhat funny. Like there's some of his lines are just sometimes it's just a good chuckle, like a good chuckle out of M.I bars, bro. But anyway, that was a dope record. Shout out to Brascio, man. Anyway, let's get into the next one. Next record is featuring Duncan Mighty. This one's called The Front Door. Excited to see Duncan Mighty up here again performing at such a high level. And I'm glad that M.I brought him back, because there was a moment where Duncan Mighty was relentless in features. Everybody was just out here and he was the talk of the time. I think this was 2017, 2018 roughly. I even made a video about him slowing down and prioritizing his own material. Because yeah, what I predicted at that time ended up happening in terms of oversaturating the market and people not being interested when he actually rolled out his own material. Not as many people that were crazy about it, that were crazy about his features, were the ones aligning with it. So anyway, I say that to say this record is probably as old as 2018. We never know, but my hope is that it brings or it sparks another conversation for Duncan Mighty on a mainstream level, because Duncan Mighty is still a fucking legend regardless of what exactly happens. But it is nice to see him in talks and performing at this stage, you know what I mean? And let's get into it. This one's called The Front Door with Duncan Mighty. Let's go. I'm here for the transitions. Let me see. Okay. Let's go. Tempo! Okay, it's very recent. It has to be recent then. Let's go. Hey! Hey! This does sound 2018 low-key, like pom-pom sound, which is cool, but that's where he fucking thrives, bro. That's where Duncan Mighty eats up the record. Bro, that's mad. Let's go. Love romantic records. Let's go. Hey. Okay.
Come and open up the front door. I got to tell you, don't be long talk. To pay salary to your bomb shot.
Hey.
You do my head, the pass a gunshot. Put my number on your device.
And it's like, what you do my head, do me gunshot, and you cannot share in the background. That was good ad-libbing. I love it.
Salary to your bomb shot. What do you do my head, the pass a gunshot. Make I put my number on your device. So that make I call you later, maybe by 6. I've been wanna approach you, but I've been the shy since. And my voice don't they perform me, be like sinner laryngitis.
Wait, what? What is laryngitis? Is that like a disease or something? I might be schooling me these days, man. What is laryngitis? Is that like a disease? Laryngitis. What, is it named after Larry Bird or something? What's the play of words here, man? Guys, help me in the chat. Laryngitis. Is that like an actual thing? Laryngitis is an actual disease. Like it's a throat disease. Inflammation of your vocal cords or your vocal box. M.I is funny, man. See, listen, I didn't know that, but that's good.
Later, maybe by 6. I don't wanna approach you, but I've been the shy since. And my voice don't they perform me, be like sinner laryngitis. But when I sight you, yeah, when I wife you, girl, I holla 5 children with you. I'm gonna buy new chair and buy 2 gen and buy a white new Benz for you. And if you like food, then when I cook, man, I'm gonna make your favorite soup. Baby, I really mean it, so no, this see me finish. As God is our witness, I like you.
See, when it comes to blending high life and hip hop, no one does it like M. No one does it like M to like this level. I mean, shout out to SDC, shout out to Fino. But yeah, man, I absolutely like it when M.I is being able to find pockets, and it sounds so clean on this kind of beat and this kind of wave that his flows don't seem out of place or he's tripping over words. This is what like being 12, 15 years in the game does to you, man. Yes, like you're you're an expert level at that point, man. Expert level, bro. That was insane how he's flowing on a high life record like this, man.
So no this
Or at least highlights
is our weakness. I like it.
Give me your love.
Listen, you should have gone with that flow again. You should have gone with that flow, man. That would have been sick. Ooh, that bass, bro. Ooh, back and forth.
Okay, baby, right now, choose one. $1 or pounds. Make a take a fill up on your accounts.
Hey.
Make a send your mama something for house.
Hey.
Get money, but we know the announce.
Hey.
I'm using that to get in the star, but man, start to remove them from the roster.
Okay.
Make it start to do our poster. And don't come mighty, now him do our vocal. Hey.
You give me fast, I mean, you give me the song, I'm in a depth of love. Baby,
Don't come mighty, bro. What? Open your eyes. It's like Black Jersey type
This message is for those
moment,
of us
you
that
know?
plans getting married as soon as possible. Please, my dear brothers and sisters, before you ever think of getting married, ask yourself this question: am I ready for this?
Am I about to get married or is already married? I think he's about to get married. I don't think he's had maybe he had a low-key wedding potentially, but yes. So I guess that can connect to the next record. But yeah, man, I absolutely love that Duncan Mighty moment. Really cut out of the high life GH feel, that pom-pom sound that we've grown to love in the late 2017 into 2018. And this was again a sonic wave that could fit into what Duncan Mighty was doing around that time in the scene. So it's nice to really bring him back to that sound. And tempo as well as being the producer was insane. The transitions were nuts. There was one particular portion where they had like a huge drop, like a huge bass drop, and I was like, God damn, like this is sick. So the transitions were beautiful. The record, the synergy, especially when they went back and forth together, was pretty nice. But M.I always keeping in the same neat pockets for a beat like this, and I absolutely adored it. Now we're going to get into a record that I'm thinking might talk about or still be in the same vein of love, or it's in the same theme of love and romance. So let's see what he's saying. This one's called Crazy, featuring O.C. Grace. I don't think I know O.C. Grace, but I might be breaking new artists. So wait, I should know O.C. Grace. Goddamn, wait. Oh, I don't be knowing O.C. Grace. Doesn't sound familiar.
You hit me on that side.
Why is toxic love always so sweet?
And then I hit you on your weak side.
You gotta wear boxing gloves before we speak.
You only know cause I told you.
Yeah, when you love someone, you know where they're weak.
I only know cause you trusted me.
Gave you my secrets to keep. You used them to make me crazy. Yeah, isn't it crazy how we treat each other?
But definitely the romantic pocket of the album. I'm not mad at it. Let's go.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not a saint, I never was. But when I'm with you, I turn to venom.
That's smooth.
It doesn't feel good, and I don't feel too good. But when you're not here, what you hear can explain it. I feel lost.
Okay.
And I don't know
Whoever this OC Grace has a beautiful tone, bro. Beautiful. Okay. It's like grown folk music, you know? Like, this is like something you just wine and dine to, like wine and cheese events type thing, you know? That's grown folk love.
Twitter shit is a war zone, is a minefield. I've been studying the data just like a scientist. We hooked to it, connected just like appliances. It's exposing our prejudices, our biases. Damn.
Okay, wait. Isn't this song about love? The hook says I feel love, right? It says I feel love. Wait, I'm missing the concept of the record here. What did M.I say in the beginning?
You gotta wear boxing gloves before we speak.
Oh, we gotta wear boxing gloves before we speak.
Yeah, when you love someone, you know where they're weak.
When you love someone, you know where they're weak. For some reason, I was inching that this was a love record because obviously the record before, I just thought this was still in the same theme of love sentiment. But it seems he's addressing something about Twitter. But yeah, I think he makes it clearer in the second verse. Let's get into it. Okay. Or it might just be love, I guess, with the concept of Twitter in mind as well. It can't be mutually exclusive though. Okay. It's very wholesome, man. Wait, did I skip the verse or what?
Twitter shit is a war zone, is a
We're good.
minefield. I've been studying the data just like a scientist. We hooked to it, connected just like appliances.
Yep.
It's exposing our prejudices, our biases.
Facts.
Look at us, look at society. Like, I know so many people who need a psychiatrist. Like, Ricky Rick couldn't survive it. Wow. What makes me think I'ma survive it?
Wow. Okay. Now this is getting very sensitive. It's a very sensitive topic he's addressing. I think obviously he's addressing the toxicity and how social media has like socially engineered us. Because trust me, it's all social engineering, right? How people are saying the wildest things just for the people trying to get the most retweets, and usually it comes at the expense of someone's dignity, and it happens every time and time again. I participate in it in some sense. Obviously, I'm not saying I'm the most toxic person out there, but we all do in some level, and it's always healthy to definitely unplug. And M.I also made a reference towards Ricky. Oh man, rest in peace to Ricky, man. He passed away. When was it? Was it last year? And it was a very, very dark time. But he's speaking towards the need and consciousness for the mental health conversation, and I really adore him for taking that position again, because obviously knowing back to M.I.'s project, Young Denzel, like he made it very clear there, like and I just respect it. I just absolutely respect it. I'm doing it in a very hopeful, like in a very wholesome and uplifting manner, with this OC Grace hook as well, and the atmosphere for it just feels very fitting for it, basically.
Like, Ricky Rick couldn't survive it. Wow. What makes me think I'ma survive it? Damn.
Wow.
We are a generation of people beaten by parents who didn't know love when they was raised. So when we hear opinions that differ from ours, we get abusive and start insulting the people who say I'm crazy. Gotta do better, we gotta be kind. People be savage on Twitter, be dying inside. Wish you could see how I'm feeling inside. But I guess I'll be good, everyone will be fine, right?
Man, those chords, man, goosebumps.
Jesus Christ, is how it goes. Why do we get so upset? Make different opinions a threat. Anybody know? Yeah. We gotta be kind. You never know what people are going through. It's crazy out there.
Be kind, man. That's the message here. Be good. keys. Who produced this, man? That was absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. Oh, the violins is so amazing, man. Yo, shout out to M.I with this level of production, man. I think it's incredible to see him take this challenge upon himself with creating like an almost like an orchestral feeling, especially that pocket where they did there. I think towards the bridge, or at least towards the end of his verse, it was absolutely incredible. Yeah, it just really like packaged the message well. And obviously, like we talked about it, the message, overarching message here is just to be kind, to show love, especially and I guess he's addressing specifically what it is he has witnessed on Twitter. If you guys know anything about M.I on Twitter, he's literally the most misunderstood celebrity in Nigeria, bro. The masses have gotten him wrong in so many occasions that, man, as a fan of him, knowing where his intentions lie with many of the instances, say the Saudi xenophobia moment, or the Tariq African Americans versus Africans discussion too. There have been so many moments that he has been taken. He has been run amok and been disrespected and misunderstood in many instances. And I guess, I mean, obviously seeing that, being in the limelight, being famous, being in the news, there's definitely punches that you would have to sustain. And M.I is addressing that on the record in terms of making people show love. He's saying, how am I gonna? He's even questioning how he's gonna survive all these punches, and referencing how Ricky did it. But anyway, it's a very heartfelt record, and I absolutely appreciated the vocals on Ossie Grace then. That was absolutely beautiful. The orchestral production on this was insane. I absolutely love this record. Great message as well. But yeah, man, that was it. How are you guys feeling about this one? You guys are 88% yes on that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, CKM saying Twitter Savages, this crazy is for you. Okay, gotcha. It's about sharing love, as Bashir is saying. Yeah, it's about love, but not man to woman type love, obviously. More like in general love. Okay. Agape. Okay. What's he saying? That violin is exactly what John Bellion did on Wild Dreams Burner. Definitely did remind me of John Bellion on the Wild Dreams record. Wild Dreams is still one of my favorite records this year. And yeah, man, the keys, the chords are similar to Burner's Wild Dream. Yeah. I see that. I can definitely see that. But yeah, man, that was beautiful. Crazy, featuring Ossie Grace. Next record, we're looking at one they call Two Goats. Two memes on the record. I'm here for it. Let's go. I noticed something with the track listing, yeah? It would have been cool if he actually ran a theme with the something, the hate, the guy. Obviously, this one, the front door. But there have been exclusions to that rule. There'll be many exclusions to that rule to the point where it doesn't feel like a rule. But it would have been cool if he had that, the something, almost like to make it like a concept for the album. Who did something like this? Wale has done something like that for his album About Nothing. He had a theme about his track listing. Let me remind myself. More About Nothing. I think he had a theme regarding that. Yeah, the something, the breakup, the war, the breakup, I was expecting MIT. I guess it's a dead thing to do now, because this was 2010, 2012. That Wale did this. But anyway, I was thinking that was the theme that MI was going for, but it looks a little bit inconsistent. I guess it's not the theme then. But anyway, let's get into this one day record, man. Let's get into this one day record. About to be a Bedu moment. I know one day. Oh my God, this is the song. This is the song he used to announce his engagement. Oh, I love that record. Oh, I love that song. I love that song. This is the song, bro. This is the song. This is the song. Ah, bro, it's about to make me tear up, bro, because that was beautiful, man. That video he had, oh man. See, love is in the air, man. My best friend just got proposed. Just did his proposal recently, and man, like, this is nice. Let's get to the record, man. Oh man, I'm picturing the video again, bro. Oh, this is nice. Listen, harmony. Let's go. Hey. Oh my God. Hey. Oh, this song. Hey. Listen. I would say M perform this, man. Oh man, the way you enter the record, my bro. Honestly, one of my favorite songs already. Oh, I love this record, man. I love this record. How this is how M.I cut into the beat, bro. Let me introduce you to the love of my life. I love her more than all of life. Come on, man. Oh, that's so sweet. Let's go.
Allow me to introduce you to the love of my life. Hey, love her more than I love life. Yo, that's wifey, I feel nice. Right down, that's my guy, my ride or die, my confidant. Gave her old school game, that Donkey Kong.
Oh my God, man. M.I is going off on a love record, bro. I'm sorry. Listen, love records like this, especially when rappers do it, can be easily cheesy. But bro, this feels real. This feels authentic, knowing the connection, knowing the real life implications of this kind of record, because it's speaking from a place of finding genuine love. And I've been there, my bro. So it's like, bro, it's so exciting. It's so wholesome, bro. This is like, I'm connecting on this record on a deeper level. Bro, I love this, man. I love this.
Ride or die, my confidant. Gave her old school game, that Donkey Kong. I found me a 10-year who said that it can't be done.
Yo, when he said that's my guy, bro, I felt that. When he said that's my guy, my confidant, bro, I felt that, bro. I can't get over this verse, bro.
Yo, that's wifey, I feel nice. Swear down, that's my guy, my ride or die, my confidant. Old school game, that Donkey Kong. I found me a 10-year who said that it can't be done. Hey, just to calm me down. I used to feel like I don't belong. Now I feel like I'm the chosen one.
Hey,
tell my old who's I'm done. When you hit a hole in one.
Hey,
like you're the only one.
Oh, that's clever, man. When you hit a hole in one, you feel like you're the only one.
You always young, but M.I get sense to be dumb. That
okay.
One, she the girl, she the one. That girl, she the girl, she the one.
Oh, I love this, bro. Listen, those harmonies are coming. I know it. I had it in the first run. Hey. Hey. Oh, one day. Fucking beast, bro.
For the girl with the brown skin. I'm a scale over mountains. Just so you can know that you found him. And you always safe when you round him. Yeah, you don't have to be alone anymore. Yeah, and I got you. Yeah.
Oh man. Chills, bro. Chills. Hey. Okay. Hey. Listen, give me the hook again, please. Oh man, don't find me. Oh, these chords are beautiful, man. Yo, run me the hook again, bro. Oh my gosh. One day is too playful, bro. Like sometimes comport and give me the hook again, my bro. It's simple. Just almost a cappella the hook, bro. Like give me like, you know what I mean? Just to see me out. And that would have been sick. But don't get me wrong, the record is absolutely beautiful, man. Absolutely love the song. Obviously, the rollout of the record is connected to a very real moment for M, and this is nice. This is nice, man. I can't stop smiling thinking about that video too, man. Like this is good. This is good. One Day was beautiful on the hook, especially with those backups and the harmonies, man. Like bro, that record. Oh, no, that's nice. That's a nice song, bro. That's a nice song. And obviously you can tell with the Amapiano feel to it. It's a little bit up-tempo. It's a lot of fun. It's very feel-good, you know? It's like, bro, this is music, bro. Music that makes you, like, it evokes a lot of emotions to you. At the same time, still making you, like, you know what I mean, catch one, you know? Bro, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Absolutely amazing, man. You guys are 100%. I dare you to say no to this. Let me end the poll now, bro. I dare you. I dare you to say no. Bro, that's absolutely beautiful of a record. That already easily my favorite record. I've thrown this up into my shortlist for my favorites of the year already. It's a standard, bro. This is a standard. All right? Wow, how do you follow that up? But we have Fino and the Cavemen on this. This is about to be a beautiful moment, man. I'm living for this album so far, man. This man is 6 for 6 so far. 6 for goddamn 6, bro. Like, that's not easy to come across. Let's get into the next one. This one is The Inside. All right? Featuring Fino and the Cavemen. We're about to go high life heaven, bro. Let's go. I'm here for it. Let's go. Your intro, bro. Mastercraft! This is about to be madness. Listen. The ingredients to this is just I need to comport. Bro, M.I is cooking up a fucking moment, bro. M.I is cooking. Mastercraft and Cavemen with Fino on top. Are you mad? My bro? Are you mad? Bro, this is going to be a moment, bro. Let me comport. Let me put together the poll. So, I just know it. No. This is going to be from the 10 seconds in, you already know the destruction that's coming from this high life, bro. Like, come on. Look at A&R and look at Crafting, bro. This is insane. Mastercraft and the Cavemen with Fino. Jeez, bro. Let's go from the top. Look at how he fades in. Bro.
I'm falling just for you.
Hey.
Only for you. Only you. So soggy.
Okay, Benjamin. Let's go. Oh, no, this is Benjamin. It's Kenzie, sorry.
Side by side. Let's enjoy this lifestyle.
Hey.
Let's go deep inside.
Deep inside.
Let's go deep inside.
Hey. Let's go. Hey.
I won't make you smile.
Oh, I want to hear M.I on this, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
inside your heart.
Hey.
If I start to talk about the way you make me feel, my voice go lost, my throat go dry. Tell your papa.
Smooth, bro. Something about M.I and his delivery is the poise, the level of poise he walks into a record, bro. And that's what's been distinctively what sets him apart out of every African rapper, bro. It's like just how like he can settle on the record and just feel he just has a very good voice for rapping. He has an excellent voice for rapping, and he's so how he enunciates his words, like it's like squeaky clean and just like smooth like butter, bro. Like it's like listen to how he enters such a record, bro. Like as a rapper, like listen to that.
Yeah. If I start to talk about the way you make me feel, my voice go lost, my throat go dry. Tell your papa I'll be stopping by to collect your independence like 4th July.
To collect your independence like 4th July, man. Listen.
Why you support the guy? And who you know got your back? Well, of course, the guy. Chief priest with the cow, girl, I brought supply. Coca-Cola wedding budget, cola nuts go die.
Come on.
How blessed am I? Happiness for my chest, you know they stress my mind.
Come on.
Wedding where I did now, my men's they smile. Like me, they give him my bouquet, he the next in line. I know say your dress go fine. And when I post wedding picture, many girls go cry. Now we be player for this city like Kevin De Bruyne. But you Beyonce with the flex, getting married to the best to rhyme.
Hey, listen. Let's run that back. That was fucking clever, Em. That was clever. What? Very Beyonce like with the best to rhyme. Listen.
For my chest, you know they stress my mind. Every wedding where I did now, my men's they smile. Like me, they give him my bouquet, he the next in line. I know say your dress go fine. And when I post wedding picture, many girls go cry. Now we be player for this city like Kevin De Bruyne. But you Beyonce with the flex, getting married to the best to rhyme.
Player for this city like Kevin De Bruyne. But you end up with Beyonce. Obviously, referencing Jay-Z, man, like the best in rhyme. You should come back and make a Busta Rhyme line with that. That'd be crazy, bro. But M.I with this verse is insane, bro.
And that's a big flex.
Hey.
Go they count money like fintech.
Hey.
And it's that blog, no fit know where they going for our love, our relationship tinted. Chi. You feel the high life. So grateful that now you were part of my life.
Hey.
Wait to introduce you as my wife. Hey, it's sweet for my heart, see my wife.
Hey. M.I is such a smooth talker, bro.
Know for me, mastercraft for me, my sweet girl honey. My playboy bunny, rub my tummy and then wine for me.
Hey, let's go, bro. Where's my cola nuts, man? Afro cola nuts. That's what's up, bro. Listen, M.I. You're making an album, bro. Oh, that's sick. That is fucking sick, bro. So far, so good. Bro. This is incredible. I can't speak highly of. I can't. Like it's not enough. Like I can't. This is level genius, man. When it comes to like arranging and putting together a project, bro. Like I've seen. We've noticed many of that with with how people approach albums, but the significant and what is unique to rappers, especially Nigerian rappers, is the fact that project is the language that they speak in. They speak in projects, bro. Rappers speak in projects. So like in the sense that like they always have something in mind, and I absolutely love how he has catered to the objective of the album here, and especially in this pockets where we've gotten love renditions and that moment here, like this absolutely does the job in terms of feeding that beast for love-centered records. And bro, having Fino and the Caveman produced by Mastercraft is insane. It's insane, ludicrous level of A&R and curation, bro, because they did justice. Everyone came correct. M.I fits so well on this record, like bro, it fits so well. And this album has played the sequencing, how this has been stacked so far. We're halfway through it, or more than halfway through it. And bro, this sounded phenomenal, bro. It sounded phenomenal. Anyway, let's get into the next track. Daddy, featuring Chills. Now this record came out. This was a fun record. The record I wasn't so fond of. It had its own moment. It had its own TikTok side as well. But let me hear it in the context of the album, though. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Shout out everyone in the chat, bro. CCam said Afro not. Russia said 9 out of... Okay, Russia, I've been seeing your ratings, bro. I've been seeing your rating. 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 7 album. Listen, if this comes out to be my album of the year, that would be insane. Because, okay, let's go to the next track. Let me not push the gun yet. I'm not giving it that title yet, but like, it's competing, bro. It's definitely competing. Let's go to the next track.
Looking like mommy.
Let's go.
Out just 7 like mommy.
Let's go.
Hope you're getting your money. One time
listen, this is a vibe.
Looking like mommy.
Chopsticks, I forgot how beast of a moment this was for Chopsticks, man.
Getting your money.
Down.
One time.
I like the way
look at it bounce. Look at it bounce. Hey. Hey.
I'ma clap along to the sound.
That Busta Rhymes flow, let's go.
I'm an African hero and superstar. Call me T'Challa, not your Allah, baby. Kizoki Bini Mujre Mutala Muhammad. Airport so we can take a trip to the Bahamas.
Let's go.
You know my favorite restaurant. The shape when you walk is bigger than the state of New York. When they visit the I like the way you shake it bounce. When you in the room, nobody else is making a pimp. You got a slam dunk body, girl, you breaking the rim. Trying to shoot my shot.
Why is this hitting harder than the first time? Hey.
One time do it for
let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
One time do it for that. We are finished them.
Pepper them.
Threaten them.
Pepper them. And I finish them. Pepper them.
Threaten them. Punish them. We are finished them. Pepper them. Threaten them. Punish them. We are finished them. Pepper them. Threaten them.
Let's go.
Baby, you hotter than Tatache. I wanna follow you everywhere, be your attache. I wanna get into the middle like Thomas Partey. You're so gifted, let me know, is it your birthday? When I see you, I say praise the Lord. You tasty, smell it like protest.
I don't remember the ad-libs being here. The Am I really ad-lib the record as much as it's doing right now? Which is actually cool. It's making the record a lot more fun. That's it.
Everywhere be your attache. I wanna get into the middle like Thomas Partey. You're so gifted, let me know, is it your birthday? When I see you, I say praise the Lord. You tasty, smell it like protest.
Just your love.
Salivating, waiting for when it's.
M.I is foul for that line. You tasty, you smell like protest your love, bro. Like, come on. How? That's foul. That's flagrant. M.I red card for that, bro.
I wanna follow you everywhere, be your attache. I wanna get into the middle like Thomas Partey. You're so gifted, let me know, is it your
Get into the middle like Thomas Partey. Yeah, let's go.
Birthday. When I see you, I say praise the Lord. You tasty, smell it like protest your love. I'm salivating, waiting for when it's my place to chop. You hurting the environment, girl, this your waist is a problem. All I see is ass like a simile, shaking up and down like.
All I see is ass like a simile. I remember the first time I played the hook. That ass like simile. That's funny, bro. Because you say in similes you say something as something. So it's funny. You say ass like a simile, bro. That's stupid.
I'm carving no stability. The way you shake it is making me grow infinity. Stop pretending say no way you do. I'm like the minute.
Okay, they added some pads and chords here. I'm here for it. Okay.
You know I find you quite charming. I wanna be good to your body like a vitamin.
Choose.
Like cramming. Wanna go Spanish on that ass to use the iPad.
Okay, the production just went up. Let's go. Let's go.
One time do it for daddy.
Yeah, looking like mommy.
One time do it for daddy.
Oh yeah, finish them. Pepper them.
Threaten them. Punish them.
Oh yeah.
Finish them. Pepper them. Threaten them. Punish them.
Yo, this record is hitting. Different right now, bro. Woo! Insane. Chopsticks. Was it Chopsticks or Chills that did this? Was it Chills? Bro, they revamped the production on this, bro. It's insane. They stacked it up with some, like, I guess more violins and more chords, especially towards the end of that M.I verse there. Bro, this is sick. They actually made the record sound a lot better, bro. Like a whole lot better. The whole vibe, especially in the context of the album, is a lot smoother. It's a lot more fun. It's like an upbeat record after getting a high life moment. I'm here for the sequencing for this project, bro. This was dope. This is dope. A record that Daddy was not my favorite M.I moment. The guy was definitely great already, and it's already the opener, so it makes sense. But Daddy definitely wasn't a weird saying Daddy, but anyway. It's so weird saying Daddy. But stop saying that word. But anyway, the record was okay. It was an okay moment. M.I with the Busta Rhymes flow. It was cheeky, very playful lines, very satirical. As like a simile, like come on, like yeah, like these are not like high level M.I bars, but it was still fun. But bro, the production on this just went crazy. I don't know. I think it was Chopsticks, or was it Chopsticks or Chills the producer? Because Chills is the producer as well, and he's the one on the hook. Who produced this again? Let me go back to the record.
Looking like mommy.
Was it Chills, man? Because that's his tag.
Mommy. Hope you're getting your money. One time do it for daddy. Came out looking like mommy. Out there stepping like mommy. Hope you're getting your money. One time do it for daddy.
I like the way
I'm waiting for the tag. I guess I'm guessing it's Chills that did it because he's on the hook. So I mean, if he's on the hook, might as well do it. But anyway, that was fantastic record. Now going to Soldier featuring Tommy Owo. This is exciting. I haven't heard from her in a minute. But yeah, man. Let's get into it. Soldier. Grey Rabbits, I'm not saying Daddy.
Another day, another dawn. And you rise through the morning. See the sun high up where it belongs. But to you it's a warning. Cause at first light the battle begins. Every step's in your patient. In the now or never, will you run or surrender? And this is your fight, your honor. Whenever you're ready, wonder. Fire under your feet. Don't let it bring you to your knees. This is your fight, your honor. Whenever you're ready, wonder. For life, for God and country. For love and family. Lift your head.
Tommy Owo sounds absolutely breathtaking, bro. Absolutely breathtaking. So angelic. Her vocals here. It's definitely. Oh man, we've been starved of Tommy Owo for a minute, bro. We've been starved, and it's nice to see her come back on such a beautiful album so far. And bro, what an intro! What an intro!
You're under your feet. Don't let it bring you to your knees. This is your fight, your honor.
This is your fight. Whenever you're ready, let's go.
Lift your head, soldier. Pick your head up, soldier. Don't cry. Lift your head, soldier.
Okay, this guitar strings in the back. But there's this stomping ground that this keeps you in there. It gives you a lot of vim, a lot of ginger for the record. And M.I is actually singing, man. He's vocalizing. M.I is vocalizing on this one, bro. And man, I'm getting into the meat of the record, but it's like essentially keep your head, soldier. You're fighting battles of your own, and this is just a song just to keep people moving, man. Just to keep you fighting for your battles. And I know it's about to get very, very sentimental right now. And you see that from the production, and we've seen that with the beautiful angelic vocals from Tommy Owo. And M.I is actually singing very well as well. So, okay, let's get into it.
Pick your head up, soldier, don't cry.
Yeah.
They tell us boys don't cry, but they don't tell us why. So when tears start to fill up my eyes, I wanna hide. We talk about it like it's a badge of honor or pride. But guess who is the leading victims of suicide? Is young.
Facts! Facts, my nigga! Facts! Facts, bro. Absolutely, like, there's so much truth in this opening lines that M.I just did on this verse. So much truth. As a guy, oh man, obviously you grew up thinking like, yo, you cannot cry. Like, bro, what do you think all that suppression does to somebody? Like, you have to hide when you're crying, like you can't express yourself. That's why I'm so thankful for where I am in my life, that being expressive of my emotions is not a way. The people around me, I've really made it rest assured to let me know that I'm open to that, and I'm so grateful for that. But not many people grow up with that form of grace to be able to express themselves, especially men. And Emma is pointing that to the connection of the leading. If you look, check the statistics. Who is fighting these battles a lot harder mentally, and are resulting into suicide a lot more often? It's the men. This is a very, very serious issue that men really need to, at least society needs to make it a lot more open for men to speak up and be able to talk about their emotions and not see it as a sign of weakness. And I love that M.I is propheting, like he's sharing that sentiment here. And this is just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But so much truth in this opening lines, bro. So much truth. Bro.
Fill up my eyes, I wanna hide. We talk about it like it's a badge of honor or pride. But guess who is the leading victims of suicide? Is young men who don't know the way to remote. Could be dealing with stress, or his heart could be broken. All this hardened, it starts partly when fathering our fathers, we carving them into hard men, just starving for hope. And now the world.
Oh my goodness, bro. M.I is preaching. Bro. This makes me want to go back to Young Denzel, man. It makes me want to go back to an album that was entirely cut off the same cloth. I saw Young Denzel is high there. It's definitely high on the list, man. Like, Young Denzel definitely is aging like fine wine today, bro. Because there's so much truth. Beyond the messaging is still very true to this day, and you can see that being expressed here on Soldier, man. But bro,
fathers, we carving them into hard men, just starving for hope. And now the world is changing rapidly, happily I embrace it. But learning how to be a good man is proving evasive. See, toxic masculinity.
My goodness, man. I think people need to have their notes out. Have your notes out. Yeah, because there's a lot of truth and knowledge in here.
When fathering our fathers, we carving them into hard men, just starving for hope. And now the world is changing rapidly, happily I embrace it. But learning how to be a good man is proving evasive. See, toxic masculinity in it, we always suffer. But all I know is be tougher to feed and protect my lover. And yeah, it's what I was taught that I must be. And honestly, I want to be better, but promise me that you can show me how and not punish or tarnish me. There's no laughing matter, no comedy. I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, man, this is for all the men out there. This is a record that, yeah, this is it.
Get your head soldier. Pick your head up, soldier, don't cry.
This is for the fathers, the husbands, the soldiers, the workers, the young men trying to be good, to find purpose in the world, telling you to be strong or else you're worthless. There's hurt that we brought to the earth, just scratch the surface. I asked my female friends to share their lens, to tell me what it's like to be them, to get a sense. 6 of them had been raped and all 10 had been assaulted. I halted, I couldn't believe how we have faltered.
I love this because there's so much level of accountability as well on this record. He's not making the record seem as if men are the more oppressed, or they're not the movers and shakers, or there's no patriarchal system that operates in benefit of men. He's making it clear. He's making it clear that even though we have this unique fight and everybody has their challenges, just some challenges are brushed off over than the others, and it's making it clear and it's giving some form of accountability towards men and addressing the issues that also women face in this record as well. So it's making it like this is a conversation. It's making the record a conversation, and I really like that approach as opposed to leaning so heavily on one side and making it so like, oh yeah, we're the victims, and just making it all about like victim shame, victim mentality, and he's not making it about that. And I really like that he's making this record, making the conversation a lot balanced, and there's some level of accountability on here too. So man, great way to do the record. Great way to do this
Good
record.
to find purpose in the world, telling you to be strong or else you're worthless. There's hurt that we brought to the earth, just scratch the surface. I asked 10 of my female friends to share their lens, to tell me what it's like to be them, to get a sense. 6 of them had been raped and all 10 had been assaulted. I halted, I couldn't believe how we have faulted. 95% of crimes and loss of life are by us. We the killers, we the cults, the gangs, the cops, the serial murders. We the ones at night, making the world unsafe, when what we need is the sun for light. I'm penning this, hoping that when you reminisce, we can start from the genesis. Every man should be feminist, fighting to make the world a better place. I know it's hard to see you cover your tears, but what you gonna do about those scars?
My bro! Powerful, man. This is it. This is good. This is good. This is good. Oh my god. The matching band, let's go. This is where M gets in his music direction bag, bro. Oh.
Lift your head, soldier.
I'm short of words, man. I'm short of words. This is a very thought-provoking record. It's definitely a conversation starter. I love her approach here. I love the approach. Very, very balanced approach in terms of addressing these issues. Because two things can absolutely be true at the same time. Like, a man can be the most, most neglected in terms of expression, okay, the most shamed for their own human instincts of being emotional, and at the same breath we can also be accounted for when it comes to the evil and like terrible things that we've actually been a huge contribution into the world. Like, again, there's so many fronts to have this conversation, right? There's so many ways we can have this conversation, and I absolutely rate the approach that he did with this record, tying it all together and just making it in the best music performance way as well. Exactly, because not only is the messaging on par, but again, the atmosphere being created sonically is a huge part of why this connects so well. It's a huge part of why this connects so well. M.I is actually pouring his heart out. It feels very soulful. It feels very powerful. It feels genuine. It feels very it was intended for this. Like the marching band atmosphere, making it feel like lift your head, with the words like lift your head, soldier. Like, bro, like that it just makes you feel like you're on stomping ground and you're about to be confronted with your battles, and it's keeping you motivated, it's keeping you energized for it. And this is like fuel. This record is like fuel for the soul. It's like fuel for the mental, and it's making you a lot more conscious about things like this. Like, you can have these conversations consciously, not in a way that has to flare up into a debate, but sometimes it can just be a conversation. I understand my struggles. I also understand your struggles as well. And it's just a beautiful way to do it. It's just a beautiful way to right now the conversations around gender wars can get so like unproductive because we all have unique fights and struggles. Some people are not heard. Some people are now making it seem like, oh yeah, you're making me out to be the victim or the bad person in this case. Bro, it's scratch all of that. Just hear each other out. And that's what M.I is actually doing, making the conversation very balanced and very like sane, and it's a very, very great approach for this kind of conversation. I love that because in the beginning, the first verse, I didn't even see that coming, that he was still going to keep men accountable. And I love that he did that. I love that he did that, bro. Like, this is very good. Every man should be a feminist. And the thing is that feminism now, the conversation, again, that word can trigger people because a lot of people believe the word has evolved into something that is towards the line of misandry. And, bro, they are two different things. Feminist is literally fighting for the equality of both genders. Like, it really should be that. It should really just be that. But obviously, like social media and how people have taken that word to misuse it and almost hijacked it into a point where it's like it's being misinterpreted. So people flare up and get their guards up whenever they hear feminism, and it really shouldn't be that case. But anyway, man, this was a great conversation of a record. I absolutely love this approach here. Shout out to Tommy Owo. That was beautiful. The angelic, smooth vocals on this, it was so breathtaking, and I absolutely adored it. Man, that was great. That was great from M.I, man, and Tommy Owo. That was beautiful. Definitely a huge highlight for the album. Huge highlight. But anyway, you guys are 94% yes on this. Brasher saying it's 9.8 out of 10. So far, the record is definitely no miss so far on this record. Very potent, bro. Very potent project so far, bro. Very, very potent, and I absolutely adore it. Let's move to the next track. This one is called Oyel, featuring Benson, formerly known as Buju. Let's hear it. I'm excited to see what these two came up with, man. Oh. Okay, that transition was beautiful. Oh, I know Benson's about to eat, bro. Benson's about to eat! Give me those nasal rounds, let's go! Let's go!
Back there, many people judgmental. Only to reap what them far. Want to so I won't go far. On my pain now.
Tori put them fat, come on!
Back there, many people judgmental. Only to reap what them far. Want to so I won't go far. My pain now, I lay it on the instrumental. All in my head can't lie. I swear back then they thought I was going mental. Only to reap what I'm far. But you see now, everything going proper. All in my head can't lie.
I am blessed. From my head to my steps.
Oh, this beautiful chorus, bro.
All in my head can't lie.
I am blessed.
Let's go.
From my head to my steps.
Anointing oil, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, anointed. Sent forth from a time that's appointed. Pray for me, they wanna prey on me. Hunted, enemies surround me by the 100. Last year I was betrayed by my guys. Lost some relationships, they capsized. I emerged from the water clean and baptized. Spread my wings like playing a back five. God, tell me why I'm persecuted.
Spread my wings like I'm playing back five. That's mad. That's a mad bar. That's a mad bar. That's mad bar, bro. That's a mad bar. I like that.
Around me by the 100. Last year I was betrayed by my guys. Lost some relationships, they capsized. I emerged from the water clean and baptized. Spread my wings like playing a back five. God, tell me why I'm persecuted. He said it's only those who've been recruited. Often it makes it harder for his favorite students. But he will only give you pressure knowing you get through it. And that's a blessing. I'm highly favored, man. Counting my blessings like Abraham. Old family, good with major plans. The oil in my head, I raise my hands.
Many people judgmental. Only to reap what them far. Want to so I won't go far. On my pain now, I lay it on the instrumental. All in my head can't lie. I swear back then they thought I was going mental. Only to reap what them far. You see now, see everything going proper. All in my head can't lie.
I am blessed, I am blessed.
Ooh, the sax on this is beautiful. And those drums, man.
From my chest.
All in my head can't lie.
I am blessed, I am blessed. From my head to my steps. Bulletproof on my chest.
All in my head can't lie.
Still alive. My mother's still alive. I'm grateful for their life.
Yeah.
I know they've sacrificed.
Yeah.
We know to get money. I know you did for me. Please bless my family.
Yo, this marching band, bro.
I know they asked you for too much. You've done so much for me.
Oh, this is beautiful,
I know they sponsor
bro.
or big brother. Now you they sponsor me. I'm just so grateful, I'm grateful. That's why I go on my knees. Long as your oil is on my head, no one can conquer me.
I'm adding this to my R&B and soul playlist, bro. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful of a record. That's M.I showing appreciation, man. That's a record, obviously, being grateful and being appreciative of the blessings that you have in life and being very aware of the oil. The oil. Okay? The oil is moving. And like, obviously, like, on a serious note, like, it's obviously connecting to how, like I said, grateful. And he made reference to his father and mother being alive. Gratitude towards God as well, also expressing his faith on this. Very heartfelt record. And we're seeing Benson in the pure Benson fashion, especially with those. One thing about Benson features is that he always has his presence lurking on the record. And I love that because it makes it a lot more, like, he builds a lot of synergy with whoever he is on the record with, because he's always like doing all those nice and nasal, like, all those like ad-libs in the back. I love that shit, bro. I love when Benson does that, and it makes the record feel very neat and clean, and I absolutely love it. And this was a good moment too. That was Oil featuring Benson. I would love to see like a rollout for that record too, man, because it definitely gives me that impression of a J5 kind of moment. You know how Propeller was, like, yeah, absolutely gives you that same moment. And I'm even speaking about the production on this. Like, you can see the freaking drum rolls that were embedded here, and how that felt like a marching band type of thing. Absolutely liked it. And that was great, man. Now let's get into the last record, which is honestly my most anticipated one. My most anticipated record. If you guys know anything about Nigerian hip-hop, you would know the presence, the era, the golden era of Nigerian hip-hop, which was Chalk Boys, bro. Chalk Boys were, bro, I can't put it into words. Level of influence for Nigerian rap had never been that strong, and M.I did it with the help of talented MCs that were like literally his brothers. Okay, in that sense, Jesse Jags and Ice Prince, and these names you can't take them apart, man. These three are still till this day still, like, you can't separate them, and you can't separate them, knowing the legacy that they've impacted on Nigerian music landscape. And I'm excited to check out this one. Obviously now Chalk Boy also consisted of Brymo in so many sense, but Brymo is not on this record. It would have been nice to add Brymo on there, but it is what it is. The three MCs are here. Let's get it. Let's hear about it. This is the outro for the project. A beautiful project so far, by the way. Very potent. Okay, dense project so far. And yeah, let's hear it. It's a cakewalk for M.I at this point. It's a cakewalk for M.I. When it comes to albums, it is what it is. But anyway, let's hear the last record. This is More Life, Ice Prince, and Jesse Jags. Let's go.
Real life, real time, real words, real vibe, real energy.
Odu Gabriel. Yeah, they're both anticipated, of course. But Chalk Boy reunion is levels.
Sunshine, sunshine, smoke and red wine. Fuck your bad vibes. I no get time. Well,
okay.
I've been on my grind, I've been hustling a long time. Niggas can't see me like all of them gone blind. Me, I know day for your stressing, no consign. I've been way bigger than all of you combined. From
time, bro. Oh, that drum. Dun, 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 dun.
Let me live my life. You live your life. So some more life. We do this shit for life.
Oh my goodness, bro. Dun, dun, dun. Listen. This is already sounding like a very well way, like a beautiful way to roll down the credits, to put everything into perspective and just see the album out. Bro, this is great. This is a great sonic experience for an album, bro. Like, in terms of seeing the album out, this feels like you're rolling credits and everything is just coming together. This is how you end up a show. And I love that M.I is so intentional about that. I mean, he always has been.
On my life, me I no want to stress for my life.
Okay.
You do me wrong, well it's your right. Me I no get the strength to come fight. If you don't value me, it's alright. Me I no fit negotiating my price. You can't stop me, no matter how black your heart. You no go fit to stop the sunrise. Me I no get the enemy now. It's just good vibes and family round.
Let's go.
No fit bring my energy down.
Let's go.
Been drinking and splitting this loud.
Let's go.
True with the high grade, oh. If you hit it, then your eye gonna dilate, oh.
Hey!
Coming and we migrate, oh, yeah. No, I come with my mistake, no.
Fuck off, M. Fuck off. What? Listen to the flow on that last flow, bro. Melodic rapping to its finest moment, bro. Listen to how M.I is flowing like any goddamn Afropop artist, and then on a beat like this, like he can sound. Listen, man. This is how he even connected it to Jesse Jags making coming with the high grade. They were like, come on. I know. I trust Jesse Jags. Jesse Jags' weed is very. It's like this album is very potent, bro.
My price.
Listen to this flow. M.I was going off, bro. Come on. Yo, this pocket right here.
Bring my energy down. We been drinking and splitting this loud. Jagga came through with the high grade. Oh, bad vibes coming and we migrate. Oh yeah. No, I come with my mistake. No, yeah. I've been on my own grind, smoking weed and sipping red wine. Enemy come next time. So much shit I let fly from time. Let me live my life and you live your life. Let's toast some more life. We do this shit for life.
Listen. Dun, 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 dun. Let me hear Jesse.
Yes. This is a fucking album, like sort of feeling like when you board a flight across the border, right? Smoking and sipping on wine, brother, when we record tonight. More than hype, niggas follow like my fucking word is light rolling. Fuck them niggas who be trolling, smoking, open, kept a nigga hoping, floating, staying wide awake on the Boeing, knowing you all can't see where we going. Revolutionary M.I and Jags, we keep patrolling. Sees them are growing, sees them are flowing. Blessed is he who believes and he's showing, knowing that every sweet moment is stolen. Experience life, every memory's golden. Family's free, but your friends get chosen. Man trying to kill another man cause he knows him. Behold him, and when we see the devil, we expose him. Boom.
Oh my goodness. Jesse! What? Bro. What was that Jesse verse, bro? What was that Jesse verse? Bro. Oh my god, let's run that back. Oh, and the production is so good. When you listen, that chord progression is so. Listen, let me hear that Jesse verse again. I'm sorry.
This is a fucking album, like sort of feeling like when you board a flight across the border, right? Smoking and sipping on wine, brother, when we record tonight. More than hype, niggas follow like my fucking word is like rolling. Fuck them niggas who be trolling, smoking, open, kept a nigga hoping, floating, staying wide awake on a Boeing, knowing you all can't see where we going. Revolutionary M.I and Jags, we keep patrolling. Seeds them are growing, seeds them are flowing. Blessed is he who believes and he's showing, knowing that every sweet moment is stolen. Experience life, every memory's golden. Family's free, but your friends get chosen. Man trying to kill another man cause he knows him, behold him. And when we see the devil, we expose him.
Let me live my life.
Oh my gosh,
You
bro.
live your life. Toast to more life. We do this shit for life.
Bro, this is a beautiful way to end the album, bro. Oh, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who's Magic Fingers? Bro. This is an album, bro. This is an experience, bro. What? My goodness, bro. M.I did it again. M.I fucking did it again, bro. M.I did it again. The fucking greatest, okay? M.I did it again. What is this album, bro? What is this album, bro? Like, listen. Okay, putting everything down into perspective, bro. This outro is... Okay, let me work on the outro first, and then we see us out. Outro is freaking incredible. One of the things is that it throws you a curveball because you see a reunion of M.I, Ice Prince, and Jesse, and you're expecting a freaking cipher. Like, you're expecting bar for bar, nigga. Like, let's go head to head, chop each other off, and not chop each other off, like chop each other's head off. Yes, that's what I meant. Even that sounds worse. But anyway, scratch that. But basically, you get the sentiment that this record was supposed to be like, you know what I mean? Everyone wants to out-rap the next person. But no, M.I flips the script on you. M.I flips the script, and Ice Prince comes in with some, almost like a ragamafa, like, intro. Like, he does almost like a very subtle ad-libbing. And for that, like, he makes a very nice, I guess, layup for the M.I and the Jesse moments. M.I comes in there with a very, 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 very melodic verse, like smooth sailing as he's rolling through the record, and then we get into what is absolutely one of my favorite verses on this album. I would say one of my favorite. I won't say it's the best verse because M.I adds a lot of brilliant moments here, a lot of brilliant moments with his verses. But Jesse as a feature absolutely stole the fucking show here. And that was a great way to see the album out, because even not only that is the verses and the show outs was incredible. The production too actually gave you that grand exit moment, that rolling down the credits type experience, that atmosphere, and it shows intention. It shows intention that was exactly crafted for the end of the album, for the outro. And I love that. Anyone that's been listening to my reviews know how much I love intentional intros and outros, and I appreciated that with M.I once again, because he does this consistently. Super intentional about putting together an album. A&R wise, this is probably one of the best albums this year in terms of like finding talents to evoke a certain emotion, to evoke a certain mood, to lay up the entire atmosphere for M.I to deliver his message. And it was very clear and vivid on virtually every track here, bro. Virtually every track. And I absolutely enjoy this album for that, because not only is this like in pure M.I fashion, as pure M.I commercial fashion, this album actually like gets and brings out the best out of his features, and I love that about every M.I album. His features usually show off on the album, and it gives them the opportunity, which in context, funny enough, which And very ironically, Nas was my least favorite feature on there. Like in terms of like, again, laying up and giving them the atmosphere that suits them. I think M.I kind of missed it on the Nas feature for this. That's why I want pushback, especially because going into this album, that was a very, very, very highly anticipated moment, and people were rushing that for that moment. Hearing two greats like M.I and Olamide tagged with one of the top 5 greatest rappers of all time, Nas, and for it to feel so disjointed, it didn't feel compatible. Nas felt like a posthumous like verse on here where he has recorded in the 90s or early 2000s, and they just cut that from one nice bouncy almost Afrobeats leaning type beat, and then he brought it back into bigger. I don't think he felt made for that moment, made for that record. The sentiment, the concept, I won't say it was too far off. It wasn't necessarily far off, but yeah, it was not necessarily it wasn't hitting the points that M.I and Olamide already set up for that record. So for that, for me, in terms of features, in terms of curation, I feel like that was the weakest moment on here. Production-wise, this project is this project is heaven when it comes to production, man. It's like there's so many like flares and so many moments, especially his consistent usage of like little vocal samplers here and there, especially on the hip hop moments. You're hearing that with moments like The Guy and The Hate as well, and then fun records like Daddy and would I say like freaking The Love Song. Okay, The Love Song. Those were high energy moments that I really, really enjoyed in terms from a production standpoint. And for that, man, absolutely crazy for a production standpoint. How he saw the outro out, again, I can't emphasize how beautiful that was. Soldier, for the message that connected to such a very sensitive topic, production was brilliant on there. So many brilliant moments production-wise on this record, bro. So many. Bro, the high life moment. The absolute greatest high life moment. The Inside, all right? With Frino and Caveman, mastercraft on this. Crazy curation here. Great production. Now when it comes to the entire overarching theme and concept, M.I wasn't as consistent on this. This became more of like a M.I. I mean, then again, it's fine to have a album that doesn't necessarily have to be completely conceptual, which every song abides by the concept of the record. It's really hard to pull that off in Nigerian commercial space. Omale definitely is, in terms of conceptual albums, Omale is the closest thing that we have to a conceptual album out this year, and for that, he even missed the plot in many moments for his concept album, but that's another conversation. But in this one, yes, the concept of it being M.I being the guy that is sorting out and making the record straight, like setting the record straight that, listen, I am the guy that's been super influential and I've achieved and broken so many barriers from Nigerian music, provided so much energy and influence, not only from a sonic perspective, but even from a monetary perspective, and from just like from a godfather perspective to Nigerian rappers, to Nigerian artists in general. M.I is that guy. So for him to make the entire message about that would have seemed a little bit boring and so heavy on the braggadocio, to the point where he shifted gears and made romantic moments, made very self-aware intellectual moments like a song like Soldier, made very like let's say mental health awareness as well, like in terms of consciousness. Like again, he did that on the record like crazy, speaking about the toxicity of social media. There's so many concepts and topics that he addressed on this album that didn't necessarily connect to the overarching theme, which of the guy being the guy. So in that sense, you can say like, yeah, it's a commercial album because it has a whole lot to say. There's a lot of variety from there, and it really made a great experience, sonically speaking. He makes it for a great experience. You don't know what exactly is coming up next, and he made everything feel it sequenced it so nicely, and there's a nice flow of going from track one to the next one, and it just made sense. So in terms of a sequential standpoint, I think it was good for an album that didn't necessarily have all the same topics or subject matter. It didn't feel like a story. It didn't feel like they were all had to be connected. But sonically speaking, how they were sequenced, hearing it as an experience, because again, I look at albums as almost like a live show, as an experience, like a movie. So in order to keep me attentive, in order to keep me glued in, to keep the level of retention, the audience retention on this was extremely high, because you didn't necessarily, it was far from boring, is what I'm saying. It was very eventful. Every track made sense and actually connected to the message that it was there for. And obviously with great production comes like it definitely makes it a lot more exciting to listen to. So we got party moments, we got high energy, like, you know what I mean, love centered moments, we got romantic moments, we got, like, you know what I mean, like, we got sentimental ones, we got motivational ones, we got so much out of the album, and I think that makes for a great experience. Now when it comes to how this is going to look in the context of his albums, this is going to be a weird place, because it is an album of itself, but it definitely feels like it doesn't necessarily have its character of its own yet. I'll give it time for this album to build its own character, because every M.I album, you could definitely say there's a certain tone, there's a certain mindset with it. But I would love to see what this one is going to shape out in the next couple of listens. But so far, it sounds like this is a very mature M.I regardless. This is one of the most mature M.I projects that we've gotten, especially a track like Soldier makes that clear. And in terms of maturity, right? So yeah, so you can easily say this is the most mature M.I, but there were obviously juvenile and fun moments that you cannot necessarily say it was mature the entire time. So it's gonna be a hard one to get the vivid picture of what character this album is gonna be, because he is the guy, and that could mean so many things, right? But anyway, it is something that over time would hope to see how that the character of the album tends to come out and evolve into, you know. So man, and obviously penmanship was A1 as always. It was a freaking wordsmith, like, as always, very smooth on his deliveries. M.I is an exciting rapper to listen to. He has such a great voice, so he didn't miss on that front. I absolutely enjoy this. Now let's go to my favorites on the album. It's very, very hard to pick. The guy already was a favorite going into the album, so the guy was already high up there. But obviously now the guy's not looking that spicy, because there's so many brilliant moments as well. I loved Olamide on Bigger. Okay, Olamide and M.I on Bigger, without a Nas, would have been a great song, but for that, it's not necessarily, I mean, it is a replayable song. It's just maybe I'm not too crazy about the Nas feature, because it did feel out of place. So I won't. Okay, now I'll be fair. Like, Bigger is a good record, but because of that flaw with the Nas feature on it, I'm gonna not make my. I'm not going to make it my favorite list. Okay. My favorite list would definitely be Soft Life Tony, bro. Soft Life Tony was a moment. Soft Life Tony was fun. I loved the bounce on that record. Lord Vino was crazy. But yeah, but it's crazy. I want to say Bigger is one of my favorites, but because he did say one of my favorite lines on the entire album. If I ever rest, you'll be mountains climbing, or something around those lines. If I ever, which is a fucking brilliant line. And I actually, okay, Bigger is gonna go in my faves list. Fuck it, I don't care. Bigger, Soft Life Tony, the love song, bro. The love song with One Day, very, 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 very strong record, especially connected to the realness of it. So the love song, what else I got? I got Soldier. Okay, Soldier is a strong moment too, a great conversation, and M.I was brilliant on this record. And I'll give my last five, the last place to the outro, More Life. That freaking Jesse feature, the reunion of Chuck Boys, was definitely crafted in a much more evolved way, and I liked it. So that would be my favorite 5 records right now, and it's so many records could easily still make that list. Oil with Benson is definitely a commercial one that I feel that M.I needs to sell this album on that record. The one with Duncan Mighty, he could also sell the album off of as well. Those were strong commercial moments, but One with One Day is probably the best choice in my opinion. I think the best choice for him to make a rollout out of, or the next call right now, should be the one with One Day. One Day should be the anchor record, the focus track right now for the album, in my opinion. But yes, he has moments with All, he has moments with Front Door that he could make out of. My least favorites, I don't think how to pick what a least favorite would be, bro. Like, my least favorite would be like a song that, okay, maybe was quite forgettable or not necessarily was The Hate. I like The Hate. It was reiterating what the guy was already said already. So for that, it's not a terrible record. It's just like, okay, we've heard the same sentiment. It's just doubling down on the sentiment, which I don't hate. But in terms of like picking least favorites, I have no choice, but that was entirely what it is. My least favorite moment here, which was The Hate. But I'm sure it's for any hip hop head, it's definitely a strong moment. But because he's there with no feature and just going bar for bar. But M.I obviously choked this record with features, and those features always come correct, and they are well warranted, bro. And I never hate it. I never hate when M.I craft an album, because he's a music director too. So he's crafting how these records come together. So I really, really appreciate it. But anyway, those were my favorites and least favorites. Now, to put a number on this is definitely gonna be a rough one, because I think so far this might be my favorite album this year. At least it might be in the conversation for sure. And for that, it has to be in the conversations from a 9.8 upwards. So right now it's sitting at a 9.8. It's sitting at a 9.8. It's just a little setbacks here. Might be a little bit of the inconsistency in terms of concepts, which again can be a good or a bad thing. But in terms of making it or tying the concepts of the records together on a conceptual point, on a topic, on the subject matter front, I think he kind of failed on that. But sonically speaking, they all jived well. They were not necessarily cohesive, but it made for a good appearance. So those were the points I would set it back a little bit. And minor flicks or moments like the Nas and the disappointment of the Nas feature. I'm not making out this Nas feature making it seem like as if the Nas feature was bad. It wasn't bad. It just didn't fit. It just didn't fit. It just wasn't a good fit for the record. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the Nas feature was bad, but it just wasn't a good fit for the record. So this would be minor setbacks for the album that is not making it a perfect album, and the lack of a character. The album doesn't necessarily have a strong character like, say, a young Denzel has, or a freaking MI2. Like that, this album's the chairman. Like, these albums have a real character behind them that really, really dictated a point in time for MI. I think only time will tell when this would evolve in terms of having a character or having a tone that really, really stands out for itself in the landscape of his discography. But for that, those are the reasons why it's not hitting the 10th spot right now. And those are very, very these are things that can evolve over time, except the Nas one. But those are things that can evolve and be corrected over time. So I'm looking forward to how this album is gonna age. I really hope that he rolls the album out, give us videos. Give us videos. I'm excited because they announced that definitely gonna be videos coming up here. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, man, this was a good 9.8 album. Definitely in conversations for my favorite this year. And that was a brilliant album, man. That was a brilliant M.I. The genius of M.I. is still being consistent. Never missed, okay? Never missed. But I appreciate everyone that's been out here. Thank you so much for listening, man, and listening to the album with me and vibing with me. Let me know in the comment section and in the chat what you guys will rate this album out of 10. I really appreciate you guys coming in and locking it down with me again. I'll see you guys on the next time, next flow, next moment where we have a genius album to talk about, and we'll do it again. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.